I now invite Mr. Marc Lapointe to come and offer a presentation on innovation on construction and building. So Mr. Lapointe is a director at Bureau Vert and Intelligent. Monsieur Lapointe works on the innovation of the market and contributes on several strategies for the government and industry for modernization, for construction and building with objectives of carbon neutrality and resilience to climate change. So Mr. Lapointe, I pass the floor over to you. Yes, thank you. Hello to everybody. Thank you for these wonderful presentations. I'll bridge with the conventional innovation in the framework of integrated design. So I will speak with you about mathematics, innovation in construction of building, how this is organized. I am spoiled. I have the opportunity to have different requests, amongst others, those that came to me from the association, the ASEQ, for their project for EcoAssist, their EcoAssist project. I admit that I developed projects for social housing in the past. I saw definitely different big challenges that are to be considered for projects of such a specific nature. And one of these pathways for me is to stimulate innovation, to mobilize the practice communities and to bring them around the project. So I'll show you a little bit how we work with the next slide. Yes, so I work with smart building. This aims at contributing to the growth of the sector and aims at being an unavoidable partner for mobilization, connection, and influence. I'll accelerate my presentation a little bit because we don't have much time left, but essentially remember that we're here to work on innovation, bring people together, mobilize, and try to develop growth and respond to needs such as that formulated by the EcoAssist project. Next slide. There we go. When we work on green and smart buildings, we work from a demand. You can see my white circle. This is where the origin of the demand. And then we have to arrive at the offer of the products from the conceptors, the designers. Following this, find financing, respond to regulations. So there's a lot of adjustments to be made when we work with demands, and we saw it throughout all of the presentations. The needs are many to arrive at something that's pure and to really develop a healthy building. It's not a domain in which there are a lot of steps to take. Still, we saw it, whether it be in terms of certification to make this quantitative versus qualitative, the technologies are there. So to advance the sector, and we call upon many actors from the ecosystem, and we seek, following this, once we have this offer, Québec BVI, my work is to mobilize and to say to people, hey, listen, we're able to do this. There's a pathway of innovation. It responds to needs, and it goes even further. It responds to policies such as carbon neutrality. So we call upon all sorts of actors who are directly connected in construction of building, but also everything that is government programs, expert networks, and academic, etc. Of course, we're established in the city of Quebec. We try to involve our businesses and to make them aware of our steps. Next slide, please. I'll skip this one because, in fact, you see the first 3 points: personalized accompaniment and support, collaboration, synergy, and structuring projects, and everything that is training, radiating, providing activities, and offering our experiences. You've already heard about it today.
It's here that I really want to put your attention. The challenges for innovation to make the building code move forward. There are 5 points at the basis of it all: the current situation, strategic alignment, innovation challenges, preparation for funding, and then the follow-up of the deployment, follow-up deployment. When we talk about innovative projects or innovating in projects, there's all sorts of phases. First is developing the first phase is the discovery phase, then the innovation strategy on axes, and then the project's innovation, the the prototyping and the technology portrait. So it's in the discovery phase when we talk about eco oasis. I created the bridge with where I segued from the quality of air with our reset practices. I had an alignment. I said we have all sorts of new technologies. There's new products. There's all that we're very much capable of meeting the standards for pure air. So in the idea that I am pursuing is that I'm bringing people forward. There's new data, there's new practices. Now we have a need of transparency in the products. We've heard it. We need to bring in the quantitative effect towards the products to really be able to push the architecture, the architects, what they're going to put in the buildings, and then from there to bring about new databases and calculations and to have a much more scientific approach to the architecture regarding green buildings. So next slide, please. Now, essentially, in what we are pursuing, there's of course the awareness process. Also, in the second step here, developing the accompaniment offer. This I'm sending this out to you all now, to all people who have intentions and want to be involved in a project such as this one. All the ideas that you may have, please manifest yourselves. Demonstrate your interest, whether it be for participating in workshops or participating in projects or even instilling initiatives for research and development. We will send you a form by email, and we'll see from there what your intentions are and even your propositions for solutions that you'd like to bring forward. So that will be sent to you via email, and then we'll be able to develop the accompaniment of the project and try to have others benefit from it so that they can get involved in the Eco Oasis project. We always have the idea of keeping in mind the pilot project. Obviously, when we were looking at what was being done at the CMHC of certain projects that took place, well, we believe that now there's really a way of refreshing this these steps and innovating on pilot project and also bringing to the table these new technologies to answer to those needs. Next slide, please. So, well, this is my team. We are a team ready to accompany and fund. So I think I've really gone through my presentation. I went through it quite quickly. Thank you for your attention.